And turn over.
Turning!
Now running. You mark up. And action.
On a bright but bitterly cold February morning, Foyle's War is on location at RAF Holton, an active airfield in Buckinghamshire. The crew are filming the outdoor scenes for Enemy Fire, an episode based on true events which portrays the pioneering medical treatment of Allied airmen who suffered horrific burns.
And we've cut. Thank you.
Thank you.
Director Jeremy Silberston and Director of Photography Peter Middleton walk through the next scene.
And then we'll do the bit with Hunter here.
The director interprets the script into sound and pictures, and with the help and skill of his crew, brings it all to life.
Okay, all right.
With limited daylight and a full schedule, it's essential everyone works quickly. First Assistant Director Peter Stenning supervises the shoot, whilst the director has a final rehearsal with the actors. And, barring the odd interruption, prepares them for the first scene.
The airport is so close. It's tiny.
The rest of the cast wait and take their minds off the cold, or brace themselves against the icy wind. Honeysuckle Weeks finds refuge is a vintage Wolseley. An early start, a long day ahead. There are 2 camera crews on today's shoot. This cuts down on setup time and enables shots of different sizes and angles to be filmed simultaneously.
Okay, it's good.
More than 100 technicians and production crew are involved. Each has their specific role, but all have to work as a team. Foyle's War storylines are woven around historical fact. The programme is admired as much for capturing an era and its mood as it is for its dramatic content. On set is its creator and writer.
This is a rare visit, and certainly not when it's as freezing cold as it is today. But by and large, I'm too busy writing the next script to actually turn up and spend a day hanging around, as much as I love it. One of the joys of writing Foyle is that actually what comes out onto the screen is extremely close to what I've already written. Being married to the producer is probably half the reason for that. I am kept informed. And I do have a sort of a, inverted commas, producer role in this. I don't get paid for it, but it means I can at least sort of keep a track on what's happening. So yes, because it's quite a complicated show with the with all the things that have to be done for the episode, you know, it's such a big operation. Plus the plots are quite complicated, murder mystery, historical, with lots of character stories going through it. It's difficult to change too much, to be honest. You can't. It's like a house of cards. If you pull out too many of the cards, the whole thing will come crashing down. So by and large, it's pretty close to what I write. Obviously, Michael Kitchen and the other actors surprise me. I mean, that's part of the joy of working with them. They always bring new things to the table. But fundamentally, it's the same.
Historical realism can only go so far, and when it comes to 60-year-old Spitfires, some compromises have to be made. Ironically, during the war, similar dummy aircraft were successfully used to fool the enemy. But Foyle's War has called into service one original wartime star. She's a genuine flying example of this legendary aircraft. Her unmistakable Merlin engine growling into action. And it's fitting that a serving Royal Air Force fighter pilot takes her onto the stage. And when this grand old lady performs, everyone stops to watch.
It's certainly extraordinarily inspiring. I mean, it's just so amazing to see both the reality and the fakes here. I mean, half the Spitfires are of course not real, and the one in the front is. And to see the sort of the extent of it, you know, which has all just begun in my head, is tremendously exciting, and it's a real boost and keeps me going.
The Spitfire won the admiration of Battle of Britain pilots, and more than a generation later, it has lost none of its mystique.
Without doubt, this is the finest Spitfire in the world. There's no doubt about that whatsoever.
and I've flown a fair number of them. It's a total restoration. I would say pound for pound, there's probably 85% of the original airplane there, which is very unusual. Most of the original frames, panels, everything else are all still there. It would be completely and utterly lovely to fly in combat, absolutely and utterly, as I say, forgiving. So if you haven't got much experience, you can just abuse the poor thing and it'll still come up shining. You can't say that of the opposition, I'm afraid. You can abuse that thing and it's all over you.
But today's enemy is time, and running behind schedule is not an option.
Okay, let's go, please.
Yeah, just want to watch this.
Action!
You're right then?
Of course I will.
I wonder. You got cash?
Yeah, I'm fine, Dad.
And how do you feel?
It's hard to say.
And cut, thank you.
And cut, thank you.
Director Jeremy Silverstone has watched the shot on a small TV monitor, but checks with Peter, the director of photography, that he's satisfied with the take. It's good, and the action is reset.
And action!
All footage shot today will fill just minutes on screen, but getting a variety of shots builds the drama and makes the action flow.
And how do you feel?
It's hard to say. I can't believe it's all over. I can't imagine there'll be anything like it in my life ever again.
Well, at least you got the chance of a life now.
Sorry, it's no good with that engine going, Peter. I'm so sorry.
Of course, getting it right is crucial, but it can be frustrating. As well as the big props like planes and cars, a period drama like this has to pay attention to details such as costume, hair and makeup. They produce a realistic atmosphere for cast as well as the viewer. The actors do their homework too. Julian Ovenden was shocked by the real-life pilots' lack of experience and their youth.
They were 17, 18, 19, and the life expectancy wasn't high. And the job they did was incredible in relation to the fact that they were outnumbered. They'd had little experience flying, no experience of fighting, of combat fighting. How they did it, I don't know. We're shooting the goodbye scene. In this episode, Andrew's been feeling the strain of the war. He's been very tired, very run down. There's an unfortunate incident with one of his friends who gets badly burnt. He's actually flying my plane. And so I'm kind of stood down from the front line, really.
Okay, stand by for take next.
And I'm posted to another squadron to be an instructor. And this scene is where I'm saying goodbye to my dad and to Sam. And it's a sort of very sort of tender, fond farewell, I suppose.
Right, please. And action.
I hate goodbyes.
Oh, come on, Sam. It's only Debden. It's not that far.
I know.
Andrew Foyle's departure stalls a budding romance with Sam, Foyle's driver. But in filmmaking, as in true love, things don't always come out right.
Yeah, still running.
But at least on set, they get a second chance.
And action.
All right. There are always weekends.
Please don't try to cheer me up anymore, Andrew.
Well, you look after Dad for me.
We'll look after each other.
Good luck, Sam.
And you.
Sam's heart may be broken, but at least she has warm legs.
And we've cut, thank you.
So, Julian, what do those controls do exactly?
Oh, God, don't ask me. I'm only an actor.
Oh, blood, I thought it was real.
Well, this appears to be some kind of steering device. I've got a gun here, which is useful. A lot of dials. I've got it's a compass. I've got a mirror. Well, I've got no indicators.
Away from the romance, on the other side of the airfield, the design and stunt crew are planning tonight's spectacular.
Till they decide where the camera's going to be.
Yeah.
And how far do you need No, it's not really that. It's an Alex question.
Yeah. I mean, I'll first start you off the plane for a start.
Start down there.
Start in here.
Well, we've got this crashed Spitfire in our sort of script, and where'd you get a crashed Spitfire? You don't, because they cost so much money. So luckily we've found this cockpit section, which is part of the historic aircraft company. They've hired it to us, and what we've done is made sections of the fuselage, the front, the wings, as pieces of set. So what I'm standing on now is actual set. It's all timber, scaffolding, and then aluminium sheet on top. And basically we're going to set fire to it. All the bits that are set, we're going to set fire to and create this fireball.
So having built their Spitfire, how do they turn it into a fireball and not destroy it in the first take?
Special effect, more charges will go in all of these, they'll all be hidden, but the effect tonight will be fantastic. They all make-believe. We can't touch the original because that's very special and sacred, and we can't damage that, but all of our set we can really go for. So you see the boys are going to put flame bars and debris shooting things on here, so that then at night from the front it'll look like the plane is actually on fire.
So a nice confined space to be on fire in. All this will have to be covered. Door will be closed, canopy on. People have to come in and rescue me. It's nice, I just stay here and wait for the cavalry to arrive. I'll be nice and cosy and warm tonight. I don't know about the rest of you, it's freezing out there tonight, but I'll be nice and toasty.
Okay, Glenn, so I'm on action, I'm coming in, straps to be undone. How do you want me to get under the arms? Would that be better to drag you out?
Me out this
way. Yeah, drag. How far are we getting clear of the...
With this one, all we need to do is clear shot.
Yes,
we're going to have to re-rig for the big bang. So we just clear out a shot and off the wing.
Okay, brilliant, yeah.
But before that, we're going to do the big bang finale.
Yeah.
So we'll be on the ground over here, on fire, and you guys dragging me away. And we hope Alex presses the button at the right time.
Okay.
And if he doesn't, beers are on him.
Right.
Sounds good to me. About a month before we do the job, we've got the job nailed down exactly to how we want to do it. And then it's not a one-man team. I can't go in there and be on fire on my own. It doesn't work like that. I need a team probably directly of about 15, 20. All the special effects guys, I need fire safety people, other stuntmen around. So it's a team effort. It's not a one-man band.
This is a 1941 model.
It is indeed.
And how many are there? I mean, how many flying Spitfires are there left now?
So just over 50 in the world.
Have you watched our show at all? Have you seen any of Foyle's work?
Yes.
And you haven't made too many terrible mistakes on the way?
I really love it, and all of my friends in the RAF, they really love it, which is how I got the time to come down here. Foyle's walk, yes, go on down there and go and shoot it.
When I see these things fly, I get this incredible sense of warmth and pride in me. I mean, does that translate to flying the thing as well?
It's marvellous, because I came to these old aeroplanes from the RAF through fast jet training, and then literally got involved with the lunatic fringe of aviation, and that's where I've stayed.
What I was thinking, Peter, is if we're here and Honeysuckle comes in, and maybe we can come this way, and then at the very end of it, their dialogue. We need a shot where a safe distance back, where our actors can be running towards us, and then it goes whomp in the background. Our actors will need to be where Ben and I are now when Alex goes kapang.
As night and temperature fall, the crew set up for their final scene. Director of photography, Peter Middleton, is shown around the specially constructed Spitfire by one of the special effects team. This scene shows the rescue of a pilot trapped in his plane. It consists of a complex series of shots which build into a sequence full of action and suspense. With the added danger of fire, no one wants an injury or an unscheduled explosion.
No smoking around the aeroplane. Anybody wants to go and have a cigarette, they've got to go and stand down behind the sound van.
It's important for the crew to know how close they can get their cameras to the fire and the action without damage. So they're given a demonstration of the fire effects.
Right, okay. Michelle?
Although the plane itself shouldn't burn, brushwood used as set dressing needs to be kept under control.
Can't gel up until cameras are ready because the stuff goes off and won't burn.
Yeah.
Actor Simon Woods plays a pilot who suffers burns when he's trapped in his cockpit. But it's stuntman Glenn Marks who'll be set alight. All the shots of the pilot on fire are of Glenn. To avoid retakes, it's important that any adjustments are made now.
Yeah. Okay.
Wearing a full fire suit, Glenn gets a gentle hand to fit the pilot's gloves over his fireproof ones. The shot that's about to be filmed is a close-up of the pilot in the cockpit with the flames leaping around his face. The shot will last just a few seconds on screen, but it's essential to show how the facial burns occurred and will add greatly to the drama of the scene.
Got a bit of black crap up there. Yeah. But it still needs dropping. Daddy needs to go down about a few inches.
Remember, this is a real Spitfire cockpit and it's on hire. Non-essential crew keep back.
Okay, we've got to put some more gel on in there, please.
Glenn gets a dollop of fire gel and the actors a touch of makeup. For protection, Glenn has to wear a fireproof mask.
Okay, here we go for a take. Gas up.
Struggling to get out.
Okay, let's light him up, please. Set. And action!
The slide is stuck! Jesus! This whole thing is gonna blow! Give me a hand! Hurry up!
Cut flames, please.
Gas off, gas off!
In the close-up, it's a stuntman's hand that goes into the flaming cockpit. Satisfied that it's safely in the can, the next shot means more flames for Glenn.
What? So stand by, just we can rehearse. Let's release the gas bubbles.
This time it will be actors who rush to the rescue. And no mask for Glenn. The makeup will hide his identity, but offers no protection.
Okay, we're all burning. Okay, turn over. Steady.
3, 2, take one.
Left arm only, guys.
And action!
Get on!
Did you think it was all right, that?
It's enough for what? It's enough for that bit.
Glenn's happy with his performance, but it's unlikely Wardrobe will want his flying suit back.
Everybody's fine, it looks great, and no one's burnt, especially me. It's easy to get your face burnt when you're doing that, so very happy that all in one piece.
Now it's actor Simon Wood's turn in the hot seat. He won't be set on fire, but the heat from the gas flames can be felt several metres away. The crew aren't complaining, as the temperature is now well below freezing.
Steady, go running. Okay, struggle, camera. Action! Get him over there! For God's sake! Get him out! Slide is stuck! Here! Come on, give me a hand! This whole thing is gonna blow! Just do it! And cut. Gas off.
Okay, and cut. Okay.
So, well done, guys. You're going to do one more.
And now it's time for the last shot. The special effects team put explosive charges carefully in place, and the actors take their positions. After a very long, cold and tiring day, everyone involved needs to concentrate.
Right, we're ready on cameras.
A month of planning has gone into the crash sequence, and this shot has to be done in one take. The special effects team, cameras and sound crew, and the actors are poised for what should be the grand finale.
Okay, clear. Stand by. And action. Come on, get him up, come on, move. Come on, move, come on. Get away from here, get up, come on, get away. Come on, move,
Bloody hell.
Okay, checking the gates. Work lights on, please. Thank you. Work lights on. Okay, we've got a clean gate, please. And that's a wrap, thank you. That's a wrap. Call time tomorrow is 11 o'clock inside Drake's house. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you, Jack. Well done. Thank you. Good night.